3 golf cocktails for Masters Week, and this one's the Water Hazard. It's a blue Gatorade cocktail. If you've ever seen people mix vodka with Gatorade, this is basically that, with a couple more things and a golf theme. Traditionally, it's 1.5 ounces of vodka, 5 ounces of blue Gatorade, and 1.5 ounces of lemonade. I'm going to tweak the recipe a little bit since I'm having it at home instead of out of a plastic cup at the golf course. So, like I said, I usually do 2 ounces of vodka, so I'm going to go ahead and add that first. We're just going to build this one in the glass. It's a nice casual one. You don't have to be super precise. Before I add my other ingredients, I'm going to put some pebble ice in my glass. And I'm just going to use the leftover room and do about 1/3 lemonade. And this is, for me, it is just half simple syrup and half lemon juice. Since I had those, I didn't have ready-made lemonade. Some blue Gatorade, and we'll top it off with some Sprite. And since I built this in the glass, I'm going to provide the drinker with a nice little golf club stirring stick. And I'm going to garnish that with just a couple lemon wedges and a cherry just for the color contrast. And you've got your ball and your club. So there's our Water Hazard. Slightly stronger than some, I suspect. Let's give this one a taste. And I might want to make some room for some more of the blue Gatorade, just because I wanted it to look a little bluer than that. Hey, that's actually pretty tasty. It's exceeding my expectations. So yeah, this one is cold. It's citrusy, refreshing, really easy to drink. But let's see if I can transform it into a craft cocktail. So I'm thinking I'll swap out the vodka for rum and the lemon juice for lime juice. And I'll also be shaking this one. So I'm going to start out with 2 ounces of white rum, 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup, and 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. And you may be saying, that's a daiquiri. Yep. It's starting out like a daiquiri, but I'm going to add a little bit of Gatorade to it. I'll say 3/4 of an ounce of that as well. And some barrel-aged chili lime bitters, just because I thought that would be interesting in this, and it would give it almost like a tiki feel. So I'm going to shake this with some ball ice. They're not golf balls, but close enough. And I was also looking for an excuse to use this golf ball ice. It didn't come out quite perfectly. I overfilled the thing a little, and the mold was a little too soft and lost its shape. But this is a coconut water golf ball. Thought the flavor would go really well with this cocktail. I used the Vita Coco coconut water to make it. So I'm gonna strain our cocktail over that. And I've got a little left, but I don't want the golf ball to start floating. I kind of like the way it looks like that. So we'll save a little bit of it for later. And then for this one, I wanted to keep the garnish simple and just do one of the shorter golf clubs with a lime slice on it. So there's our slightly craftier version of the Water Hazard. I really was happy with this one, even though it was a simpler one. I like the look of it, I like the taste of it, but let's see how the fancier one is. Ooh. Yeah, daiquiris are one of my favorite cocktails anyway. And then the Gatorade adds like a little bit of salt. So it's kind of like having a daiquiri with a little saline in it. And I bet as this coconut ice melts, it'll give it a really smooth texture and add a little bit of flavor to it as well. So I would highly recommend trying this one. And next time I might add a little extra Gatorade just for color, but I'm happy with that as a Water Hazard. So if you like golf cocktails, I also made a John Daly and an Azalea, which is the official Masters cocktail. I'll link to those if you want a couple other options. Cheers!